Thanks for watching this video. And if you're a returning viewer, an extra thank you for supporting this channel. This channel has grown to greater than 5,000 subscribers. Seems like a good time to take a quick break to say thanks for supporting the channel. Special thanks if you've chosen to subscribe, you've given some videos a thumbs up, if you've contributed some kind comments to the discussion down below. And an extra thanks if you've made a purchase through an affiliate link. That doesn't change your shopping experience any or your pricing, but it does help this channel grow. And of course, a super thank you if you've thrown down a super thanks and tipped your talker. It's been 5 years of doing YouTube videos, and time has flown. And I'd like it to be a bit of inspiration for all of us, considering that of the people who start YouTube channels, 97% of them wash out and give up before they reach monetization on YouTube. And that's 1,000 subscribers and the requisite number of watch time hours. If you were to look at me, you'd think that I've done a whole lot of things that are not the right things to do if you want to have a successful YouTube channel. But here I am, 5 years later, with 5,000 subscribers and 500,000 video views. And so if I can do this, you can do this. I think a lot of people find resistance in meeting their goals, and they come up with lots of excuses as to why that might be. For example, it would be easy to stop doing YouTube thinking, I'm not getting the engagement I want because I'm not pretty enough or I'm not interesting enough, when maybe it's just they haven't put in the effort yet. So take a look at myself. I'm not the most attractive individual. I'm an old guy with crazy long hair, bad skin, crooked teeth, and weird speech impediments with Shatner-esque type pauses. My videos are these boring talking head videos where I'm just sitting here explaining stuff like some teacher calling out Bueller. My background is nothing to look at. And so one would conclude that I'm not going to be successful on YouTube. But here I am. And here this channel is. And we've gotten 5,000 subscribers. When I consider a number like that, I think of the rock and roll shows I've been involved in. I've done a lot of restaurant, bar type venues where we'd have evenings of a couple hundred people. That was a good night. Or a county fair or a state fair where I might have 1,000, 1,500 people in the audience. It's a big audience. Some small towns are 5,000 people. And so when I think of a crowd of 5,000 people who have chosen to subscribe to this channel, I think of a pretty big crowd. I'm honored by that. When I think that these videos have been viewed 500,000 times, that's mind-boggling to me. Now, I know in the world of YouTube, those are not exceptional numbers by any means. There are some channels which are much, much bigger than this. But considering the content that I provide, I'm pretty impressed. When I started this channel, I certainly had no intention of it being anywhere near this large. I figured that I've got a few interesting ideas and tips and tricks that I can share, and well, maybe a handful of people will be interested. And if I can just help 1 or 2 or 3 people with an issue, well, it's probably worth it to go through the effort of making a video. But to my surprise, some videos have had a lot of engagement and a lot of people have watched them. And it's been a very rewarding journey, especially getting back appreciative comments from people saying, hey, that was interesting, good tip. Or especially those comments where people say, I had that problem too, and thanks to your advice, I fixed it. It worked for me. Yeah, that feels really good. And so I think that the secret to my success isn't that I'm beautiful or particularly talented. It's just perseverance. And that's a lesson, I think, in everything that we do. So many things in our lives are like running a race through a twisty course that we've never been on before, and you don't know exactly how long that race is. The finish line could be just around the corner up ahead. But yet, so many people get tired, get discouraged, and they quit. And some of them probably quit just right before they would have hit their goalpost. So, hopefully it's inspiration that it doesn't take any particular talent or knowledge or innate abilities in most cases. It just takes perseverance and effort to accomplish your goals. And if I can do it with all of my negatives on YouTube, I'm sure you could too. I'd like to tell you a couple of things that I've learned over the last 5 years by doing these videos. Things that I didn't expect. One of them that I mentioned was the comments. That's one of the most rewarding parts of doing these videos, is seeing the positive feedback come in from people who say, that solved my problem, or I appreciate the advice, or that was interesting. I can certainly look at the statistics of videos, and some of them I could look at and say, this has had a lot of views and a lot of viewer engagement. That must be a good one. But somebody chimes in a comment and says that that video helped them out. That's really rewarding, I believe. So I appreciate that. Another thing that I've learned is how to be a better presenter. Talking to a camera, I don't think it's a natural skill for most people. It takes some effort to develop that. By doing all of these videos, I think that it's improved my communication skills. And that extends beyond the world of YouTube. When talking with people in business or ordering food at a restaurant, I think that the effort of doing these videos has improved my communication skills, clarified my communication. Been very rewarding. Another thing that YouTube has taught me over these last few years is that the internet's a big place. And when you put yourself out on the internet, a lot of people see it. And people comment. And the vast, vast majority of those comments have been kind and respectful and helpful. And they've helped move the conversation forward in our discussions. And it's really nice. And it makes you realize that the vast majority of people in this world are great people. Unfortunately, there are a small number, but a few, who aren't very happy, or who just don't like you, or have some issue. And they've thrown down some pretty disrespectful comments, some hostile stuff, and really nasty stuff. Initially, when I first started this channel, those comments would bother me, and I would mull them over. These days, it doesn't bother me very much at all. I just brush that stuff off. Yeah, I don't appreciate any comments that talk about me personally. I enjoy the comments where people are on topic and talking about the subject of the video. But I've learned to handle criticism much, much better after doing YouTube content for a while. So for all of these reasons, I'm really grateful that I've been here for 5 years. We've produced a lot of videos. It's been a good time. And where the future goes, I cannot say. I don't know. But I have more ideas for videos. And so I'll continue grinding on, making more. And I hope that you continue to come back and view more. So thank you very much for supporting the channel, and I look forward to continuing to create more content for you in the future. So, till next time, stay tuned.